phone rang after midnight, a sound I wasn't used to hearing. Most calls at that hour never brought good news. I stared at the screen a moment before reaching for the light. Something in my chest already knew this wasn't an ordinary night. Funny how trouble arrives before the words are even spoken. The midnight call changed something in me, not all at once, but enough that I could feel it. The midnight call was only a few short words, but somehow the world I knew didn't feel the same afterward. The voice on the other end tried hard to stay calm, talking about numbers and things that couldn't wait till dawn. I kept saying we'd be alright, that we'd figure something out, but every answer I was given sounded weaker coming out. Confidence is easy until reality speaks. Oh, the midnight call kept echoing through my head, long after the conversation, long after the line went dead. The midnight call opened a door inside my mind to questions I had never asked during all the good times. Earlier, I would have laughed it off back when success felt permanent and nothing seemed impossible. The midnight call didn't destroy anything that night, but it planted a quiet fear I couldn't leave behind. The midnight call, looking back, I know every storm that changed my life started with something small. The midnight call, the beginning never sounds like the end. I stared at the screen all morning, looking for something I'd missed, some reason to explain away what was happening like this. For years the lines kept climbing, month after month the same. Now they were slowly falling, and I didn't know what to blame. I kept refreshing the page, hoping it would change. The numbers turned around so The numbers turned around, and I told myself, don't panic yet. Maybe next month will be better. Maybe this isn't over yet. I canceled lunch that afternoon and stayed inside my office, watching numbers lose their color, watching confidence lose its voice. Outside, the city carried on like nothing had changed at all. But something I had trusted was beginning to fall. It's strange how fear arrives before disaster does. The numbers turned around, and suddenly I couldn't sleep. Every answer I once had didn't come as easily. The numbers turned around, and I started counting things. Not profits, not victories, just possibilities. A year ago, I would have called it a bad season. Now I wasn't so sure. Now I wasn't sure of anything. The numbers turned around, and I felt smaller every day. And not because of what I lost, but because of what might go away. The numbers turned around, and for the first time in years, I sat alone with uncertainty and had no idea what to do. The numbers turned around, and I couldn't turn them back. A few months ago, this place was full almost every night. People stopping by unannounced, staying till the morning light. There was always one more story, one more drink poured into a glass. Funny how quickly things can change, funny how quickly things can pass. I didn't notice it at first, not right away. The room got quiet fast, faster than I thought it would. One by one the voices faded, one by one the calls grew short. The room got quiet fast, and I sat there wondering why. The same couch, the same walls, the same man inside. Some said they were busy, some said we'd talk soon. Some disappeared so slowly, I barely noticed the truth. The calendar had empty spaces I wasn't used to seeing there, and the silence felt much heavier than all the noise before. Success filled the room, failure revealed it. The room got quiet fast after years of being loud. The laughter didn't vanish overnight, it simply stopped coming around. The room got quiet fast, and maybe that was the shock. Not losing the company, but learning what it was not. I used to think a crowded room meant I was doing something right. Now I wasn't so sure. Now I wasn't sure of much. The room got quiet fast, and for the first time in years, I could hear my own thoughts clearly. I could hear my own fears. The room got quiet fast, but maybe that wasn't the end. Maybe silence was only making space for the truth to finally enter. The room got quiet fast, and suddenly I was alone with myself. I remember all the handshakes back when everything went right. Everybody had an hour, everybody had the time. My phone used to stay busy every day until the night. Funny how a little trouble can change the traffic in your life. I didn't lose everyone at once. They left one excuse at a time. Nobody stayed for the bad news. Nobody stayed for the fall. The same people who love the sunshine didn't want the coming storm. Nobody stayed for the bad news, and maybe I can't blame them. It's easy to stand beside a winner, harder when he doesn't know who he is. Some stopped answering messages, some stopped dropping by. Some kept saying let's catch up, but never found the time. I don't think they were cruel, I don't think they meant me harm. Most people just move closer to the light and farther from the dark. The truth arrived quietly when the room started emptying. Thinking they were something good. Nobody stayed who lost nearly everything, and half the town showed up before he even asked for help. I hadn't thought about that man in a very long time. Nobody stayed for the bad news, but maybe that wasn't the pain. The pain was finally realizing how much of it had been erased. Oh, nobody stayed for the bad news, and standing in the silence, I saw the difference for the first time between being known and being loved. Nobody stayed for the bad news, and the truth stayed instead. I used to walk into meetings feeling 10 feet tall, certain I could handle whatever came at all. But lately every morning felt a little harder to begin, like confidence was leaving through cracks I couldn't mend. Nothing about me changed overnight, yet somehow everything felt different. Why did I feel so small when I had spent years growing bigger? Why did I feel so small standing in the same city lights? Why did I feel so small after everything I'd achieved? The man in the mirror looked familiar, but he didn't look strong to me. The suit still hung beside the doorway, the watch still kept perfect time. The apartment overlooked the skyline, just like it always had. But the things I once pointed to as proof that I'd arrived couldn't answer the questions keeping me awake at night. It's strange how fear can shrink a man from the inside. Why did I feel so small when everybody thought I was fine? Why did I feel so small when I kept saying I was alright? Why did I feel so small, like the room was closing in? Maybe I was finally seeing how fragile confidence had been. Back home there were seasons when the crops would fail, but people still woke up the next morning and did what they could. Somewhere along the way, I forgot that strength looked like that. Why did I feel so small? Maybe because I wasn't standing tall on character and conviction, the way I once believed. Why did I feel so small? I think I finally know. I'd built my worth on things that changed, and now they were starting to go. Why did I feel so small for the first time in years? I was afraid. watch sat on the dresser where I'd left it every night. For years it felt like proof that I had done something right. I remember when I bought it, how proud I was back then. Like success could somehow live inside a thing I wore on my wrist. I never thought I'd see it differently. I sold the watch first, before anything else. Not because it meant the least, but because it meant so much. I sold the watch first, and standing there that day, it felt like more than letting go of metal. It felt like letting go of a version of myself. The man behind the counter turned it slowly in his hands, checked the face, checked the band, and named a lower price than I expected. I almost said forget it, almost put it back on my wrist. But pride doesn't pay the bills, and reality doesn't negotiate. Funny how quickly value learns a new meaning. I sold the watch first, the very thing I'd used to measure time. And suddenly I found myself thinking about all those years behind. I sold the watch first, walking back outside, the city looked exactly the same, but something in me didn't. I bought that watch to celebrate the man I thought I'd become. Now I was selling it to survive the man I'd become. I sold the watch first, and maybe that was the day I stopped pretending everything was eventually going to be okay. I sold the watch first, and for the first time in years I wasn't thinking about success. I was thinking about tomorrow. I sold the watch first, and the silence afterward hurt more than I expected. I used to love this skyline when the sun went down. The lights across the buildings made the whole world feel alive. I'd stand here by this window and picture all the things ahead, back when tomorrow always looked a little better than today. Nothing out there changed, only something in me did. The city looked different at night than it used to before. The same lights filled the darkness, but they didn't warm me anymore. The city looked different at night, standing here alone. Funny how a place can change without moving at all. The traffic still kept moving, the bars were still full, the restaurants still crowded, the streets still chasing dreams. Everybody seemed to be living the life I thought I had. And for the first time in years, I felt outside of all of it. Success made me feel included, failure made me feel seen. The city looked different at night. The higher I had climbed, the farther down the streets appeared. When things began to slide, the city looked different at night. And maybe that's the truth. Places don't reveal themselves until they stop needing you. I remembered arriving here with a suitcase in my hand, looking up at all these buildings, certain I'd found my future. Now I stood in the same spot, wondering where that man had gone. The city looked different at night, and I finally understood. It was never the lights I loved, it was what they represented. The city looked different at night, but maybe I did too, because for the first time in a long time, I could see through the view. The city looked different at night, or maybe I finally looked at it honestly. By then I'd sold a few things and canceled what I could. The apartment felt much larger than I ever thought it would. The silence stayed a little longer each evening after dark, and I spent more time remembering than planning what came next. When enough things disappear, you learn what remains. Pride was the last thing left after the money lost its voice, after the plans fell apart, after the confidence was gone. Pride was the last thing left could somehow save me from everything I couldn't fix. People asked if I was alright. I smiled and said I was. People asked if I needed help. I laughed and changed the subject. The truth sat heavy in my chest. It never reached my lips, because admitting I was struggling felt harder than the struggle itself. Sometimes pride looks strong until you carry it alone. Pride was the last thing left when the answers disappeared, when the future I'd imagined started fading from the picture. Pride was the last thing left, and maybe that's the tragedy. I needed help more than anything, but pride kept speaking for me. Back home, the strongest people weren't afraid to lean on others. Somewhere between success and failure, I forgot that simple truth. Pride was the last thing left, and it weighed more every day, heavier than the losses, heavier than the fear. Pride was the last thing left, until I finally understood the thing I thought was protecting me was keeping me from healing. Pride was the last thing left, and it was slowly breaking too. I picked up the phone that evening more times than I can count. I scrolled down to Mama's number, then backed right back out. I told myself it was too late. I told myself she'd be asleep. Deep down I knew the truth. The reason wasn't that simple. The distance wasn't measured in miles anymore. I almost called home just to hear a familiar voice, just to hear somebody ask me how I've been doing. I almost called home, but I couldn't press the button, 'cause I didn't know how to explain everything I'd become. What would I even tell her? Things weren't going well, that the life I left home chasing was slipping through my hands. For years I sounded successful, for years I sounded strong. I didn't know how to rewrite story I've been telling all along. Pride had survived longer than almost anything else. almost called home when the apartment felt too quiet, when the city felt too large, and the nights felt too long. I almost called home just to hear somebody say my name the way they used to, before success changed everything. Back home there was a front porch where I used to sit for hours. Back then I never imagined a phone call could feel this hard. I almost called home, and maybe I should have. Maybe healing starts the moment you stop pretending you're okay. I almost called home with my finger on the screen, wanting to hear my mother's voice more than I wanted anything in years. I almost called home, and that was the closest I'd felt to home in a very long time. There wasn't a single moment, no lightning in the sky, no dramatic final warning, no headline that arrived. Just a man sitting alone in a room he used to love, looking at the pieces of a life that no longer fit together. Sometimes things don't break all at once. Sometimes they slowly come undone. The night everything fell apart was quieter than you'd think. No shouting, no crashing walls, just silence growing deep. The night everything fell apart, I finally stopped pretending that everything was temporary and everything would fix itself. The city lights outside my window still burned into the dark, the same way they always had since the day I first arrived. But they didn't look like promises, they didn't look like dreams, they looked like distant reminders of the man I used to be. And for the first time, I had nowhere left to hide. The night everything fell apart, I stopped blaming love, stop blaming time, and stop blaming everyone else. The night everything fell apart, I sat there face to face with every choice I'd made and every truth I tried to outrun. I thought losing money would hurt most, I thought losing status would hurt most. But the hardest thing was realizing how long I'd been losing myself without noticing. The night everything fell apart was also the night I saw clearly the fields, the river, my mother's voice, the man I used to be. The night everything fell apart, didn't feel like an ending. It felt like standing in the ruins of a life that wasn't built to last. The night everything fell apart, and for the first time in years, I wasn't asking how to get rich again. I was asking how to come home. The night everything fell apart was the night I finally understood what really matters.